There's a deep, abiding fascination with the concept of evil. We're drawn to it in stories, in myths, in the news. It both terrifies and compels us. And perhaps that's because we know, deep down, that the capacity for evil lies within each of us. It's an uncomfortable truth, one we often shy away from, but if we want to combat the darkness in the world, we have to first understand it. We need to look within, confront the shadows, and learn to recognize the signs of an evil heart. In this video, we're going to embark on a difficult but necessary journey. We're going to dissect 5 key indicators of an evil heart. These are not mere personality quirks or social faux pas. They are fundamental markers of a soul that has turned towards darkness. We'll explore the psychology behind these signs, delve into real-world examples, and discuss the devastating consequences of unchecked malevolence. This is not about condemning anyone. It's about understanding the nature of evil, both within ourselves and in the world around us. It's about recognizing the signs so we can better protect ourselves and perhaps even help those who are struggling with their own inner darkness. Subscribe to the Motivational March channel and activate the notifications button. Let's begin. The first sign of a truly evil heart is a proclivity for manipulation. Now, we all engage in subtle forms of manipulation from time to time. We try to persuade, we negotiate, we bargain, but true manipulation is something far more insidious. It's a form of psychological exploitation, a way of using others as tools for personal gain, often with a callous disregard for their well-being. The manipulator is a master of deception. They weave intricate webs of lies and half-truths, carefully crafting a persona that serves their agenda. They're experts at playing on your emotions, exploiting your vulnerabilities to elicit the desired response. They might use guilt, fear, or even affection as weapons, twisting your emotions to their advantage. And the consequences of this manipulation can be devastating. Victims often find themselves trapped in unhealthy relationships, feeling drained, confused, and doubting their own sanity. They may make life-altering decisions based on the manipulator's fabricated reality, only to realize too late the extent of the deception. Empathy is the cornerstone of human connection, is the ability to step outside of your own experience and truly understand the emotions of another, is what allows us to form bonds of love, compassion, and shared humanity. And it's precisely this capacity for empathy that is absent in the truly evil heart. Now, a lack of empathy doesn't necessarily manifest as overt cruelty. It can be far more subtle, a chilling indifference to the suffering of others. The individual may appear outwardly normal, even charming at times, but beneath the surface lies a profound disconnect, an inability to comprehend or share the emotional experiences of those around them. This emotional detachment can be truly frightening. It allows for acts of unspeakable cruelty without a flicker of remorse. Imagine someone inflicting pain, not with rage or hatred, but with the cold dispassion of a scientist conducting an experiment. This is the chilling reality of an individual devoid of empathy. We all tell lies. Sometimes they're white lies, intended to spare feelings or smooth social interactions. But for some, lying becomes a way of life, a fundamental part of their being. And this habitual dishonesty is a strong indicator of a heart steeped in evil. Now, the lies of a malevolent individual are not merely about concealing information or gaining an advantage. They're about constructing a false reality, a world where truth is malleable and morality is irrelevant. They lie not only to others, but also to themselves, twisting their own perceptions to fit their warped worldview. This constant deception erodes the very foundation of trust. It poisons relationships, breeds suspicion, and creates a climate of uncertainty and fear. The habitual liar lives in a world of their own making, a world where integrity and authenticity have no place. There is perhaps no clearer sign of an evil heart than the capacity to derive pleasure from the suffering of others. This is schadenfreude, a German word that encapsulates this perverse delight in another's misfortune. And it is a truly chilling phenomenon. Now, we all experience moments of envy or resentment, especially when we perceive injustice or unfair advantage. But schadenfreude goes far beyond that. It's a deep-seated, almost instinctive pleasure in witnessing the downfall, humiliation, or pain of another. This delight in suffering can manifest in subtle ways: a smirk at someone's misfortune, a whispered gossip laced with glee. But in its most extreme form, it can drive individuals to actively inflict pain, to orchestrate the downfall of others for the sheer satisfaction of witnessing their misery. We all have flaws, weaknesses, and tendencies that lead us astray, but a truly good heart is characterized by a willingness to confront those flaws, to strive for improvement, to evolve towards a better version of oneself. And it is precisely this willingness to change that is absent in the truly evil heart. The individual steeped in evil is often blind to their own darkness. They justify their actions, rationalize their cruelty, and deflect blame onto others. They cling to their warped worldview, refusing to acknowledge the pain they inflict or the damage they leave in their wake. This unwillingness to change is not simply stubbornness or pride. It stems from a fundamental lack of self-awareness, a profound inability to confront the darkness within. And it is this resistance to change that makes true evil so insidious and so difficult to combat. We've explored 5 signs of an evil heart, but the truth is the battle against evil is a lifelong struggle. It's a battle we all must face within ourselves and in the world around us. The capacity for evil resides in all of us, a shadow that lurks at the edges of our being. Recognizing the signs, both in ourselves and in others, is the first step. We must be vigilant, constantly questioning our own motives, challenging our own biases, and striving for greater self-awareness. The path to overcoming evil is not easy. It requires courage, honesty, and a willingness to confront the darkness within. But it is a battle worth fighting, for the sake of our own souls and for the future of humanity.